Hey everybody, I hope y'all doing well today. This is the 100th episode of my Walking Dead reviews. I would have hoped this would have been a much larger episode. I mean, it is a large episode in the sense that, it's the final episode with Rick Grimes. But I don't think... Now watch me say this and then it's turned into a 10-minute video. But I don't really feel like I've got that much to say. But before I get on with that, I did not do my German video yesterday because I just didn't have time. I think I will lump it with my Singing Sunday video this coming week. That way I'll just get them both out of the way. I might start doing them both together again for a little while. Just because I like to not have to do something on Sundays sometimes, and it just, I don't know. I know nobody cares but me, but I just like to explain to people why I've done stuff. Anyways, last night's episode, Rick Grimes' final episode, was called What Comes After. And, they left us with a grand cliffhanger. Mr. Grimes on some rebar, and several thousand of the slovenly undead. And I'm Walter Cronkite. But, yeah. I like the hallucinations or the visions. Rick, although it couldn't be the hospital that he was in the first one, it looks more like the hospital that Beth, was at. But him waking himself up, thought that was okay. Thought it was really good, him, when he pulled himself up off the rebar. I kept wondering how that would happen. And they did it a fairly logical and a fairly gory, realistic, but dramatic way. And I really like that. And they ought to feed that horse to somebody, though, because it just, not a good teammate to Rick. Jadis, I don't know what to think of her. I really hope that at some point they do tell us where they are going. Is she a member of the Commonwealth? Or is she... Is it something totally different that we don't know about? It's just kind of screwy. And I liked all these little vignettes, like Rick talking to Shane. Just watching Maggie beat down Walker. She's got the anger, and that can lead you right into harm's way. But yeah, all Rick's little hallucinations, they were all good. I mean, there's not a whole lot else you can say about them. I mean, they did what they needed to do. Give a goodbye, but the way that you would think that Rick would want to give a goodbye. And it's nice, even though I never liked Shane as a character, it's nice to see somebody inhabit the character again, even when they're dead. The Maggie with Negan stuff, I didn't really feel it, but it was okay. It just didn't get it from me that much. Because if you read the comics, and they've got to follow him a little bit in the comics, that he gets out and he does this and he does that. And I just feel like he's, like in the words of the dad on Gracie Strangler, he's just being a bullshit artist. Lots of commercials. Way too many commercials on this shit. Yeah, it's nice seeing Herschel, and it's nice that he got to do that before he passed, because it would have been odd to see a computer generated version of Mr. Wilson there. The big pile of bodies, now there's something that I didn't pay enough attention to last night. And on the second viewing I did, it's everybody. And I know they say that, but you don't realize it unless you're looking at the bodies, not at Rick. There's people that are still alive in the show that are dead in that pile of bodies. And, yeah. Now, like the first one, you see those like Amy from season 1. And you see Beth. And then you see Lori, or not Lori, Maggie. I was thinking of Lauren Cohan. But then Sasha pops up, and I like Sasha. I think Sonequa Martin Green's a good actress, and she's quite attractive. But they fucked up on her wig, because I think her hair's different for Star Trek Discovery, so they just gave her a really shitty wig, and kind of detracts from the poignancy of the scene. But yeah, they're pretty wild setup though. Yeah, truth in advertising for the episode though. A lot of walking in this episode of The Walking Dead. But it's a good head fake though when Rick gets out there to the bridge, and then you see everybody come, and you're like, oh, they're saving him, and then you're, no, it's still another vision. Yeah. And I just knew, like anybody with any sense would, that, you know, when he blows shit up, there he'd be gone. But I'm kind of glad they did it the way they did, because they didn't totally fuck the comic book fans over. Mostly, but not totally. And I thought it was really good acting on Denai's part with just her breakdown. I thought that was really good. Yeah, all the shit that Gimple had to talk about, maybe it'll be good. I hope it's good. I hope the show keeps going for a little while longer. But as much as they fuck people over, people are getting tired of getting fucked over. So, you know, it will last as long as it will last. Now, Jadis finding Rick, that's just kind of odd. But I do want to see what happens with that. And maybe we'll get to see in the movies or whatever they're going to have. But he'll get to have good long breaks in between The Walking Dead now, not just, you know, a few months. He'll probably get to work on it a couple months a year and work on other stuff, which I'm sure he'd be happy to do. And then the time jump, and that one girl, the first girl you really see, she was on the 100. It's funny, they've been using at least 3 or 4 actors from the 100 on there lately, and that's a good thing though. I like the 100. It's a good show. It's a good action post-apocalyptic show. So anybody that they're getting from that is a good crossover. And I like the reveal on little Judith Grimes. I don't know. I'm actually, at least with that reveal at the end of the episode, I'm actually looking forward for the rest of this half of the season. When I thought, you know, if they'd done this too poorly, it would be a chore to watch the rest of the season. Or at least the rest of this half of the season, even. I'm happy from the preview, though, that we're finally getting the Whisperers. The Whisperers, I just love that storyline. It's just, it's brutal, it's fucked up. If they can just get half of it into the TV show, I'll be happy. But, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this 100th episode. Like I said, I'm going to do my German video Sunday, I guess. Just because I just didn't have time this one. And I'll have a YouTube gym up tomorrow. So, we'll see y'all then. If you vote, go vote tomorrow. There's no excuse if you registered. So we'll see y'all tomorrow.